Videogame. Bang.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Corey Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items at my job. He could play the right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
What is up, pizzas? This is episode 11 of the Video Game Bang podcast. You guys may be wondering where episode 10 is. It is in post-production right now. It was so awesome. We had Adam Sessler popped by. We had special guests, special musical guest, Green Day. It was so great.
Little known fact about Green Day, they're total jerks before the show, and then they're just cool after that.
Yeah, we may edit that whole section out with
exactly.
Green Day because it was controversial.
Say that's all we can get to. Legally, that's all we can discuss right now.
All we can discuss right now. We're in a legal battle, fierce legal battle with Green Day. But episode 10 will be coming, and you guys will enjoy it. We have guests, we'll have games, we'll have prizes, giveaways. Laura will be there. She was there.
Speaking as if it was in the future. Come on. This is done already.
Yeah, this is totally done. It's in post-production. And big news in the Video Game Bang world. We got 100 likes on Facebook.
100, yeah.
Thank you, everybody who's liked us on Facebook. But we are not satisfied. We're shooting for 500. So what we're going to do is we're going to challenge the world, essentially. Yeah. And if we can hit 500 likes by Tuesday, we're going to give away a copy of GTA 5. That's going to come out of mine and Aaron's own pocketbook.
Yeah, tell your friends, people.
Tell your friends. Honestly, it's coming out of our pocketbook because we don't think you guys are going to be able to do it. But
I would love to be proven wrong.
Yeah.
That would be spectacular.
Sweetest $32 I will have spent. We're also doing a new thing. So we do the full-fledged episode of the podcast once a week, the Video Game Bang podcast. But we're going to start supplementing throughout the week these little 15-minute segments called Quickies. We had our first one last week, right after the big Apple news came out. And I had a special guest, David Webb, Mac enthusiast, run us through all the news. I recommend just go listen to it. Quick 15 minutes. Get filled up on all the news on the iPhone 5S and 5C. We'll discuss that a little bit later. Mm-hmm. But quickie episodes coming. They won't always feature me and Aaron. Sometimes they will. Sometimes it'll just be Aaron. Sometimes just me. Sometimes we'll get special guests. We have a few. We've been making some connections out there in the video game media world. And we're just lining up schedules, and that'll be coming soon.
Yeah, look out for it.
Look out for it.
Sporadically.
Yeah.
I like how I plug that in there. I just watched Clueless, everybody. Sorry.
What'd you watch?
Clueless.
Oh, no.
I say that.
Rolling with the homies.
Yeah, exactly. May she rest in peace.
Twitter. Guys, Twitter's an awesome tool. We've been making some friends on Twitter. If you guys go listen to Uninspired Games on YouTube, some really good guys. They've been listening to our podcast. We've been watching some of their videos. And I think we're going to have some really cool things in the future with them. Another guy, Punjab McGee. Can I say that? Is that racist?
I don't even know what a Punjab is.
I don't either, but I've always heard it derogatory.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
I've just heard it thrown around just like randomly. What is it? Do you know what a Punjab is?
Isn't it a religion? A certain kind... I
have no idea. We're gonna have to. Well, if you know what a Punjab is, write us at.
Hit us up on Twitter.
Hit us up on Twitter. Yeah.
I don't know.
Seems
I don't want to
something
say too
Steven
much.
would call people.
Wow.
Doesn't it?
I think it's the
Steven Gutierrez.
If that's what you're trying to label him as a racist, then
well, it's just a word he would say. I'm sorry.
Okay, Punjab.
And also, we're going to be posting some pictures of the studio. Studio got some major upgrades. We actually have mic stands. We actually have a couch for people to sit on instead of the floor.
Feels a lot more professional, yeah.
They don't know that.
Yeah, that's a little bit of podcast magic. The guys have been sitting on the floor. It's been really ghetto, but a good friend of mine, Sean Bazo, donated about $100. Uh-oh. What you playing?
Wow.
That is, of course, the What You Playing theme song. What you playing? What you playing? What you playing? Wow.
Yeah.
That was, I'm speechless.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are at this point in the podcast.
What's happening?
Exactly.
That is the What You Playing theme song, of course. Brought to you by Technicator, my good friend Kyle McGuire. He writes the music for the podcast. So let's get to it. Laura, what you playing?
Me? Yeah, awesome. I think the last time I played a game was a week ago, which I left off on, what is it? Dead Island. I was going to say Red Dead. So many dead video games.
Bunch of dead video games. Actually, are you lying to us? 'Cause
No.
Aaron seems to believe you're obsessed with Animal Crossing.
She hasn't bought Animal Crossing
no.
yet.
Well,
though.
I've been watching YouTube videos.
Yeah. That's what I mean by obsessed. She's
But
just watching it all the time.
I'm thinking about it. I don't want to get hooked like Skyrim. I know they're different completely games, but I think the outcome of getting hooked on it will be
The same?
The same.
This is on the DS?
Oh, yeah. 3DS. I have a 3DS.
Whoa.
Ooh. Yeah.
What made you buy a 3DS?
Because it was a new thing. I always buy, if I'm going to buy something like if I'm going to spend a lot of money, I might as well go for the latest thing.
Wow.
I can't go backwards on that.
Wow,
That's
okay.
one thing.
Looks like
With me,
someone else should be
I have
fronting the money for the GTA 5.
I have expensive taste in electronics, unfortunately.
I can go as old as Nintendo 1 if that's what I want to do.
Just how you were criticizing me for buying an $80 mouse.
Which is ridiculous.
What? An $80
Yes,
mouse?
yeah, exactly.
When I'm buying mice, I intentionally find the cheapest mouse I could find.
But why did you buy this $80 mouse?
Oh, because the buttons, the key bindings.
Buttons.
And it's nice. It looks nice.
It has
in
a
the
Same
dark.
one Javier posted
Yes.
a billion pictures of.
It has
Yeah.
a wire
He
as
got
well.
it after me, though.
It's a wired one?
Thank
Yes.
you. I was like, when he posted that, I was like, a wire? Is this 1992 or something like
What's
that?
wrong? I don't like wireless.
How do you not like
I don't know.
being tethered?
You know how many times that thing's gotten wrapped around my neck somehow?
Oh, no. No,
Eight
no,
times,
I
Laura.
don't.
And,
I don't mind.
and you're
it
not even
being-
using a desktop.
Well, if she spent $80 on it, Aaron, we better just... It's a great mouse.
What do you mean about that?
We're just going to leave it at that.
I like it. I don't know.
What's the
It's-
manufacturer?
it's-
Give him a shout out.
It's Razer.
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 Razoring the bar.
I don't know. That would be a
Razer.
terrible slogan.
Oh.
Is that the little scooter company? They make mouses too?
Yes, they make
They
scooters.
make mice as well? Wow, they make
No.
mice and scooter razors. All
I
right.
think they're focused on. They make, computers as well. They're all made by gamers.
Oh, you know what? I think
For
Razer makes
gamers.
that gaming tablet too. I may be wrong. on that.
Yeah. I think they do have a tablet.
A gaming tablet's pretty sick. Aaron, what you playing?
Little bit of card game stuff going on.
Let's. I'm gonna go ahead. Me and Aaron have been playing the same thing.
Yeah,
Magia.
it's been between Magic and poker. And
Yep.
poker, this is why I don't gamble, because I've lost almost all my money on poker already, and it's just virtual cash. And I can see myself itching to spend a little money just to get the in-game money, but then the senses come back, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Aaron is a terrible poker player.
I
can tell you
am
from
one of the
experience
greatest poker players
Worst
of our
poker
generation and any other generation.
You are a chatty Cathy at the poker
That's what
table.
you have to be. I'm getting in the heads of all the other
Of the
players.
digital players who
That's
can't
right.
hear us.
That's right. I'm letting them know I'm in the room. I'm in the billing. That's what they call it.
Oh God.
Yeah, same here. Magic 2013. Except my timing is terrible because every time I've beat this game and destroyed it. I have every card unlocked for every deck, and every time I get online, it's Aaron and a couple of our other buddies already just finishing a game,
Yep.
saying, "Oh, we're tired. Let's
Because
play
the
something else."
games are like 5 hours long, and then it's just like, okay, we just played Monopoly. Let's get on something else. So I'm not. I don't know. I like to keep it moving, but I mean,
I've
maybe
yet
we'll have
to
the
thrash
time.
you guys.
We'll-
I've yet to be able to thrash anybody in that, but I have taken all of Aaron's money in poker, so
I've taken all of yours as well.
I got it right back
Yeah, we were at a 9-man table after that.
with Batman.
Yeah,
the
with
Michelin
bad.
Man.
Yeah, exactly, and a whole bunch of other metrosexual guys that like to keep up their appearances.
If you guys have not downloaded it and you're listening to this, it's definitely worth a download.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free. You get a certain amount of money each day, and you can lose it all and not be able to play for a little while.
Yeah.
So it's that free-to-play style. So
it's addictive. Definitely addictive.
yeah, I can see how people get addicted to that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was, of course, What You Playing, and now we're going to talk about some video game news. This is a personal one for me because if you guys are like me, you guys are always on the hunt for a bargain. I'm a poor gamer. I'm an enthusiastic gamer, but I rarely have any money. So when I'm about to go pre-order something, they better give me some sweet, sweet bonuses. And so I've been doing my research. And have you guys reserved it yet?
No.
I've already reserved.
You have.
I think I might do that tomorrow.
Grand Theft Auto. That's what we're talking about, right?
We're talking GTA 5.
Okay. Yeah, I've definitely pre-ordered mine. GameStop.
Yep. Laura, where are you going to go?
Ooh, depends where you guys going.
Allow me to fight
Suggest.
for the cause here.
Okay.
Microsoft.com is giving out 1,600 Microsoft points for reserved copies of Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, I was going to reserve a little while ago, and the only drawback was that they were going to mail it to you the day it comes out. So you weren't going to get it until probably the weekend, 2 or 3 days shipping. And to me, that was like, is it worth the $20 to wait a few days, or can I get out there in a midnight launch? Well, then I went to the website today, and they updated it to where now if you pre-order before 6 p.m. Pacific time on the 15th, they will make sure you get it on launch day.
Wow.
So you just...
So that means
This
you have
doesn't-
3 days now then.
Yeah, it comes straight to your door on the day it launches. You just have to wait till the afternoon or whatever.
No, I'm saying you have 3 days now to pre-order.
Oh, 3 days to
Today's-
pre-order,
I mean,
yep.
today's the 12th, so.
That's a big one.
It's a huge one.
Is that-
I would jump on that.
Is that what you're doing?
That's what I'm doing because you figure they already announced DLC is about to come out.
Uh-huh.
We're going to have potentially a Liberty City expansion. They always do awesome DLC. So I'll just bank that little card, wait for the DLC.
I wonder how big that expansion is going to be. Because the city's already huge. I mean, but I wonder how big that... See, I would do the Microsoft store, but like I said, I'm trading in stuff to get off of it. So I'm doing the old get $3 for 70 games at GameStop and knock off a little something. I got some old stuff that's hanging around.
What are you getting rid of?
I'm getting rid of my Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or what is it? Black Ops 2.
You're getting rid of Black Ops 2, really?
When's the last time we've played that game?
But Black Ops 2 is...
It's always good to just have in the back pocket.
Yeah.
Well,
You never know.
I can go back and buy that anytime for cheaper or whatever.
Okay.
I'm getting rid of Mass Effect 3.
Okay, I can see that.
I'm getting rid of
Don't say Borderlands 2.
Borderlands 2, but this is why because they're going to come out with the Game of the Year edition with all the DLC that I didn't purchase before.
Okay.
So I might as well buy that one and get all that in one big bundle. And then I think that was about it. I think nothing else because I'm not trading in my FIFA. That's just ludicrous.
On the eve of FIFA 14, you can't just go a few weeks.
And see, that's what I'm still confused. Well, not confused, but I don't know what I'm going to go with. Wait till the next gen to get the new FIFA, or go with this one.
Every day that's passing, you're losing value on that FIFA.
Every day that passes for all the games are losing value on all of them.
Especially, because the day FIFA 14 comes out, they're going to chop 13 in half your trade-in value.
We'll see. But I still play it now. We've gone like 4 episodes with me saying, what you're playing? FIFA 13.
You know what we're all going to be playing after next Tuesday?
Yeah, FIFA 14.
No. We'll be playing soccer in GTA.
Oh, wow. It was just most likely a side game that's probably going to be in there. Yeah.
So, also, did you guys see the map comparisons?
I got to see, I think IGN did something on it.
Yep.
And they just threw the map on top of other maps and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty huge.
It's the size of the real, is it Ontario, Canada?
Yeah, it's somewhere in Canada, but everything's small in Canada. So,
Everything.
We're going to get killed by Canadians now.
wow.
Well, we already discussed our loathing for the French.
Yeah, I know. So
There are a lot of them up there.
we're going to start like a world war with the most non-threatening countries.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I saw that. The thing I saw about the map, though, it just looks like there's one major metropolis in the south of the map, and then everything else kind of looks like mountains and wilderness, and then
Some
maybe like
desert.
little hick towns or something like that. I kind of wish there was 2 major cities, like 2 big major cities,
Well, I'm thinking they're going to do a Liberty City expansion.
and that
Everything points to that. And the other thing I wanted to cover with you guys too is they're being extremely ambiguous on whether they're going to do a release for the Xbox One and PS4. When they get asked, the Rockstar representatives, they're going, maybe.
that's because they're probably not going to do one.
You think it's because they're not, or they want you to buy the 360 version and then buy the Xbox One version?
That would be. I mean, that's smart of them if they want more money, I guess. But I don't.
You guess? You think that's?
I don't
even
know
an
because I don't
option?
know how good that plan would be. Because like, what if nobody just wants to spend that extra 64, or how much are games going to be on the next gen?
Same price.
Well then, yeah, I don't want to spend $120 on 2 games. So I don't know. Would you buy extra games?
No.
No.
Well, no, it's a weird time. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, with transition is weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, and then some of the games are going to be like a $10 upgrade. So
Yeah, we did that story.
I would definitely do that with GTA though. If they-
What system are you getting? Have you made up your mind yet?
No, yeah. One.
No, yeah, one.
No,
Caja uno.
Let's laugh and pretend like we know what that was.
What?
Oh, Spanish.
No. Oh my goodness.
There's a new game announced. Also, GT. No, not. It's on my brain.
Wow, you are ready for it, aren't
It
you?
is in my mind and in my heart and in my soul. But the other game that looks like it's going to be pretty sweet, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. This one got brought to our attention by a friend of ours, and I'm kind of excited about it.
Are you? Are
Yeah.
you really?
You may not know, I was a pretty big Dragon Ball Z fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Please go into detail about that.
Well, there's Goku,
Okay.
Okay.
and when his hair turns yellow, it means he's really strong.
Oh, okay. That's like saying, "Oh, I'm a big comic book fan." There's Superman, and he flies really fast.
No, I watched. I've seen every episode. I watched all of Dragon Ball and all of Dragon Ball Z, and
I'm like really excited for this one. I was a big Dragon Ball Z fan in like when I was a freshman in high school. And this game, 4 players co-op. You can go online and battle 4-on-4. So I have like 8 people online. You can do, it looks like the story mode with 4 players. They have customizing characters. The levels are like, destructible and stuff like that. It looks like a lot of characters. Like they're like throwing the whole franchise in here in one point or another. But it's huge. It looks really good.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's just pretty much like actually, it's as Dragon Ball Z in a video game as you can get.
Yeah. I don't
Just-
know what they're gonna do next after this.
Arena style, just going at it through land,
Yeah.
sky.
And like the environments in the Dragon Ball universe are not that interesting because it's all just landscapes of like mountains and trees or something like that. There's never like a whole bunch of buildings in these video games, at least. But I guess it suits their fighting because it's going to destroy a lot of stuff.
And I know they like to do like they'll come out with Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z, and then they'll only throw it. They'll leave out a bunch of characters, and then they'll come out with one in 2 years and add a few more
Yeah.
characters and trickle them in. Did you actually see? Is this going to have everything?
Well, no.
from-
The only thing I got to see was a you know how they show like the character selection screen?
Yeah.
They had that, and it just looks like there's a whole bunch of squares to choose from. Just like a whole lot of them.
So we got from the Saiyans to the
Yeah, like-
Majin Buu stuff.
Every single saga, it looks like they're going to cover.
Yes.
And they're probably just going to leave out like one, like Yajirobe or something like that. If
Yajirobe.
anybody knows. And then in the next one, they'll put him in there. And it's like, oh, I got to buy that one. Yajirobe's in this one.
Yeah.
So, and Laura's like, who are these people? I have no
I
idea.
only watched a few episodes of Dragon Ball Z.
There was a girl that I went to high school with when I was still big into Dragon Ball Z. And she was like, oh, I used to watch that when I was in Mexico. She's like, but we were further ahead of you guys because they would come out there first. And then they would
I
come to the
believe so.
U.S.
So sometimes that happens for some reason. I don't know.
Mexico gets all the cool stuff. Said no one ever.
Well, the national team would differ on that.
Yeah, big news with that. They dropped to number 21.
No idea what
And
you're
the
talking about. You're
soccer.
gonna have to
Oh.
explain.
Mexican soccer team just
Explain.
lost to the U.S. 2-0 in Columbus.
In soccer?
In soccer, yes.
Wow.
Wow,
This is-
is a stipulation that they have to start calling it soccer when America beats them?
No, they'll still call it football, but it's huge because this was a World Cup qualifier, so we got guaranteed to go to the World Cup. So USA is now guaranteed to go to Brazil next summer for the World Cup. We beat Mexico to do that, and Mexico now is still way low and almost out of not even qualifying for the World Cup. So they may not go. If they lose to Panama in their next game, it's
They
done.
have to win 2 games.
They have to win 2 games now.
Pretty much.
And they just fired their second coach.
Oh yeah, I heard about
And they just hired a new one, and like their players aren't up to par. It's looking bad for Mexico.
unbalanced.
And what I was saying is, there's a FIFA ranking out of 200. They just dropped to 21.
From
I want to say like 19, maybe 18. They were a little
Around
higher.
there.
where's America?
We're at 13 now.
Whoa,
Out of
lucky
200.
13.
Out of 200
Wow.
something
Friday the
teams.
13th coming up too.
It's crazy. And we've moved from 24. We were at 24, and we moved up to 13 after all these games. So, USA, everybody.
USA.
Yeah.
Time to feel proud.
I always feel proud, people. I always feel proud.
Good thing there's nothing going on in Syria.
Wow.
So there's some big news I alluded to earlier in the podcast. If you haven't already, go check out the Quickie episode on the SoundCloud. Had a very good friend of the podcast, Mac Specialist, David Webb, talking with us about the specifics of the 5S and the 5C. I don't think I talked to you guys about this one yet.
Not too much.
What do you guys think? Do you guys know anything about it?
I listened to the podcast, and
Oh, you listened?
yeah.
Thank you.
I actually listened to the Quickie.
Oh.
And I'm a little excited that the 5C
Yeah.
is going to be $99.
Yeah.
Different colors. I want to know what provider. What's the catch? Is what I want to know. I didn't hear that in the podcast.
There's that thumb recognition thing?
Yeah, there's that. I don't know how that's going to work too well.
Yeah, the tinfoil hatters are already having a heyday with that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think a
They
lot
don't
of
like
people
to-
like that.
They don't like to give up their fingerprints.
What's going to happen?
It's kind of like the Xbox where like, oh, they connect.
It's going to be watching us.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty much.
Okay, so I have your fingerprints. Now what? I can find when you do bad stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's a good point. You don't know how many people I was going to murder.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
I'd like to have my options open.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'd like the price. I just want to know if I can take this to
So
a provider like Metro, where I can pay month to month.
Yeah.
Then I'll probably get one, because I mean, $100 is cool to have. But you guys were talking, not Microsoft, Apple or whatever has never been that we want everybody to have.
Yeah, they've never been like, hey, we're affordable.
Yeah, this is new. That's why I'm kind of like, wow, maybe they're waiting for Jobs to kick off, and then they're like, we're giving this to everybody.
Yeah.
And we don't care. We're making everybody have this.
what do you think, Corey? Since you're
I know Microsoft.
opposite.
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked.
I'm very curious to know your answer.
No, I think they're trying really desperately to catch up with Android. Android is number one right now.
Right.
And climbing. And Apple's fighting to stay relevant, so they're trying to get their device in more hands. It's a cheaper product. I mean, they're not associated with cheap.
Wasn't it you that put a lot of stock into this Windows Phone and how much it was going to just be the future of everything?
Windows Phone has climbed from number 4 to number 3.
Whoa.
They overtook BlackBerry.
Nobody ever liked BlackBerry. BlackBerry was cool when there was nothing else.
The BlackBerry Pearl.
When there was like no iPhone, no, BlackBerry was cool then, but I don't think it's relevant at all anymore.
Listen, I'm what you curl an early adapter.
Okay.
And Microsoft's making some huge moves.
Oh, right.
As you've seen,
yes, they
Xbox
do.
One. They just spent like $6 billion and bought Nokia.
Okay.
Nokia is an extremely valuable company right now.
Why?
They've been building a cult fan base of these Lumia users, and the camera technology that they're putting in their phones is the number one.
When you say cult following, that means like
It means the people,
300 people.
but it means like, okay, yeah, maybe 300
Yeah,
people.
okay.
But those people are avidly loving their device.
So, okay.
And they're getting other people in on it. It's becoming a thing. Like, the phones are quality. The Nokia Windows phones. I don't have one. I wish I did. But their cameras are number one. And Nokia owns one of the top 2 or 3 GPS companies in the world. Mm-hmm. That's the technology they're using for their GPS. So it's an extremely valuable company.
It's most likely... I mean, all those moves that they're making with buying Nokia, and then Nokia has all that other stuff. It's definitely good for their phone to be a better phone. But how do you convince the masses that it's the phone that you need?
Well, what they're going to start doing is using this technology and taking it from the Nokia, and they have to. They have to start putting this in the Surfaces. I got an invitation through my email that on September 22nd, they're going to announce the Surface 2. Uh-huh. This would be a brilliant opportunity to catch up on the mistakes they made with the Surface 1, put it at a fair price point at the get-go instead of setting their bar way too high and then lowering it when they get disappointed. And Microsoft it's a giant beast with 8 different heads that aren't listening or talking to each other.
Oh, so then what makes you think that all that's going to be in the Surface? Now,
Steve Ballmer announced retirement, and they're looking for a new CEO.
And you applied?
I applied. As I put you as a reference.
Okay.
So
that you might get the job now.
From GameStop.
You might get the job, yeah.
My GameStop assistant manager.
Yeah, you're in there. You're a shoo-in.
But the goal with this new CEO is to get the heads talking. Mm-hmm. And when that starts happening, then my goal that I've been telling you, not my goal, but what I was telling you about years and years ago.
Yeah, I would like to see that come to fruition because right now it doesn't look like. I think. Do you have a Windows phone?
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else that does.
Mahogany.
I haven't seen her in so long. Oh, actually, we did. We played over.
Mahogany is an obscure friend of ours that I barely know. I've seen like once or twice. Knows Aaron a little bit better, but. I heard her ringtone when I was over there one time.
I think it's because of the apps, though. Don't you think?
That's probably why we haven't seen her for a while.
What?
Because of those apps.
Because of the
app. How people don't have Windows phones. I don't know.
The app market's pretty weak. I'll give you that one.
Just get an Android, everybody.
Well, I mean, I think it's going to eventually, like any other device out there, it's going to bloom.
Well, okay. Because we'll bring in full circle back with like... back to the video games. You say putting the Kinect in all the boxes make the developer is to make the developers develop for it.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think they need to do to make people develop apps more for the marketplace and Microsoft?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Because I mean, if that's what's bringing everybody to a phone,
they need to get everybody on it. Because right now, people aren't going to develop an app for a software that is such a small percentage of people have.
But your basic apps, you know.
Well, then it's just kind of
Microsoft needs to just shell out a bunch of money then and say, Instagram, we need a real...
They don't even have Instagram on there? Instagram. Yeah, there's no even... Because I don't even use Instagram that much. Actually, I'm lying. I just used it, 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, you're always on it. All Aaron does is take selfies.
All day.
Get
bathroom
Windows
selfies. That's all I do is take pictures of myself.
Oh goodness!
You can follow me at Instagram at that. Actually, I don't even know I don't know my Instagram name to tell you the honest truth.
Isn't it Whattcha?
It probably is Whattcha. Everything is Whattcha with Aaron. Yeah.
Oh.
YDAAK for everybody that's interested. But yeah, I would like to see Microsoft phone at least add some competition because I like to have choices.
There's third party and fourth party and fifth party Instagram apps that I'm using that are cool, but as far as
you need
native,
you need the number, you need the number one.
First person shooter apps, not too much. Moving on .org, we have something I wanted to ask you guys about. There's been a poster circulating on the interwebs with Doctor Who, 2 Doctor Who's. Let's see, David Lee Roth and Matt Swinburne?
No.
What?
Actually, I haven't seen this poster yet, so I don't know if it's Matt. It has to be Matt Smith because he's the current one.
And then David
Tennant.
David Tennant is the one that was before him, though.
Yeah, it's those two.
So
guys.
It's that one.
It's those two on the poster together, and it says Doctor Who 50th anniversary or something.
Okay.
Wait, is that with Billy Piper?
See. 'Cause the only reason why I'm not getting too much into it is because Laura hasn't finished. She hasn't caught up with stuff, so
I'm on episode 11 where
there's too many spoilers.
Actually, I
that
don't wanna
just this
say.
one poster could ruin something for her. Like I can go into and tell you, how stuff could play out and stuff like that, but it would ruin it for Laura.
Oh,
Yeah. So also, I guess all we can really say is there's going to be a special. They're going to have the old doctor and the current one meet, and most likely this will be the passing on to the new doctor that's going to be there. And his name escapes me right now.
So wasn't this made a long time ago, or is this just barely getting made?
Well, I think they may be in production. I don't know how England production companies work or whatever, but they may be still filming or editing or something right now. But it's supposed to come out Christmas?
No idea.
Wow. Okay.
Freaking BBC.
I deferred to the experts. And we have a Twitter question for Aaron from @Technicator. He asks, has Aaron learned how to pronounce Dalek yet?
Dalek?
Yeah.
The Daleks.
Dalek.
Yeah.
Is it Dalek?
They
Aaron,
have,
say it together.
first of all, they have heavy English accents because
Dalek.
it is, an English show. So it could be pronounced anyway. I guess.
Dalek.
It's Dalek.
Dalek.
Well, I guess.
How are you saying it?
I don't say it at all. It's not like I'm sitting in my house. Dalek. I want a Dalek.
You were
I need a Dalek.
Dalek or derelict or something.
Yeah, I said derelict the first time.
The Daleks.
Thanks for that fact check.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the question and the correct pronunciation.
Oh, boy.
We're going to get one.
Now we get a question.
Someone's on Twitter right now. It's actually pronounced pronunciation.
Oh my goodness.
And this is news for me, because I don't think you guys watch Breaking Bad, huh?
Not anymore, but I know a little bit about the...
So AMC announced that the ever so popular character, Saul Goodman, is going to get his own spinoff.
And it's going to be a prequel, right?
Prequel to everything that we've seen in Breaking Bad.
See, I don't know how I feel about that. Well, because I really don't like prequels anyway. Especially if I know what's going to happen to the character in the future.
No interest in how Saul got to be Saul? How he met his bodyguard or whatever?
Not at all.
Wow.
His character was interesting to come in. Like, I've only finished up till, spoiler alert, where Gus dies.
Gus dies?
That's it. Wow. Yeah. If you haven't, Mr. I've seen every episode. So after that, I kind of just left the show at that. I'm like, okay. He left the business and, killed his main enemy and he's done. He doesn't need to do anything else. But of course they had to pick it up for a final season and, continue the story.
Yeah. We'll cover that more as details. How do they say that on the news? We'll cover this story as more news becomes available to us.
As details unveil or whatever.
And we have a last bit of news. Actually, we have two more stories. One is Gran Turismo. I guess someone asked like the main guy from Gran Turismo, "Hey, when's the game coming out?" He's like, in a year or two.
That was to get them off of his back real quick. Because the guy that does that Gran Turismo, I don't know if he's going to do it for this next one. They always have like some documentary of how they made the game. How we had to go to every single car and we had to record the engine sounds and we had to take millions of pictures of the body. And
we smelt the leather.
Yeah, exactly. We want to get you right inside the car for this next game. It's like, it's a racing game, dude. I don't just make it look pretty and then I'll drive.
That's why Forza's better. Less drama.
I don't like racing games. I get bored with them too.
Yeah.
Unless it's Mario Kart and I can throw a shell at somebody or something like that. So if you can give me a Ferrari that'll throw a shell at somebody, I'll probably play that more than Forza or Gran Turismo. Exactly.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't like racing games either.
Boom.
I don't own one.
Exactly. Who does nowadays?
Well, I know people.
Yeah, those
And
people are
they're-
stupid.
No, I wouldn't say. They're my friends.
Are they?
Am I your friend?
I don't think you need to associate with those type of people.
Yeah.
No, there's an appeal for it. Gran Turismo's a big series, though.
Yeah. So in a year or two, people.
Yeah.
That's when you guys could look forward to that one. And And Microsoft is offering $200 for iPads. If you have an iPad 2 or later that is in gently used condition, you could score at least $200 at a Microsoft store.
What like Microsoft
They're buying them.
dollars?
They're giving you Microsoft points.
Microsoft points for it? You
Why?
get $200?
You can trade it. It's basically a trade-in. You trade.
What are they What are they doing
want,
with them?
They want no.
They want
They're
experience.
They're
hiring.
smashing them or something?
I was gonna say. I just looked online. They have a new position called iPad Smasher Man.
I will apply.
You just sit there with a hammer right in front of their faces. As soon as they trade it in, smash, smash,
That sounds good.
smash.
I want to know what they're doing with them, really, though. Like, are they just recycling them and
This-
then selling them as surfaces? Or
Why?
something?
Yeah, they just actually they take it in the back, print out a sticker that says Surface.
It's funny how it has to be an iPad or iPad 2. It's just kind of
Nothing
weird.
else, huh? Yeah.
It does,
about to say.
no Microsoft product? No. Keep your Microsoft
Yeah, they
product.
want you to
That's-
keep
they
that.
want you, yeah.
They want to. It's like they want to get rid of.
Yeah, they're trying to get them off the streets.
But, like, they could have done something even a little more smart and said you get an extra bonus if you're putting it towards the Surface.
well, I think that's the thing. That is a lot of money for a retailer to be giving for a used iPad 2.
How much is a Surface?
$350. So you'd be able
Actually,
to
yeah.
walk out of there with the
Oh.
Surface for $150.
Oh, that's
You'd
nice.
be able to walk out of there with an iPad with a Surface sticker on there.
Oh man. Yeah, so smart move. They got hammered. They lost a bunch of money on the Surface One. A bunch of stuff they did wrong. So this is them trying to rectify it. And, we'll see if it works. But that's takes us to minute 36 here, everybody, and we want to thank you for listening. And we will be right back with more Video Game Bang.
What's up, everybody? This is Aaron Carter.
And this is Corey.
All right, from Video Game Bang. And
Laura.
all right, everybody's sounded off now. We got a contest going on. We're trying to get 500 likes on our Facebook page by Tuesday, and we're giving away a free copy of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Now, you may be wondering, how are you going to get this Grand Theft Auto 5? We have to get 500 likes by Tuesday.
Isn't that exactly what I just said?
So hurry up, everybody.
All right.
Get
Yeah.
to liking.
Tell your friends.
Drawing will be random. Oh, also, I threw in a stipulation. If you, if the person who likes goes on and puts your name as a reference, extra entries for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
We'll see you on Facebook.
Hero, like, I don't get it. Like, you know
What?
why? Because if
Hold
I
on,
had
so,
to ask the
hold on,
question.
for people, we're just coming back. Laura asked us the question, or asked Aaron, and I was eavesdropping. If I was a superhero, what superhero would I be?
But see, she kind of limited.
Oh,
me.
she said superheroine.
Yeah, because she said, like, the female one. So a lot of the female superheroes are, like, kind of overly sexual.
And she isn't?
Laura, do you want to
No.
answer? All right, then. So it's like, I don't know. And then all the male
So
superheroes.
you said the Thing.
is all the,
The only character who's not overly sexual.
all the male ones are, like,
Wow.
really aggressive. It's like, I don't know, Laura, you would be a civilian.
Oh shoot! No.
You're getting hit by a bus that the Hulk throws.
Well,
hit Laura.
I mean, I thought I had some qualities like Wonder Woman.
Oh, she's so teary. Oh no. Yeah, you're Wonder Woman, Laura, to me.
Wonder Woman, the
Oh, you're trying to say the
6'7" Amazon
Oh
woman
yeah. We have Laura, the
that
4'4".
that doesn't like men too much. Well, I mean, in the New 52, she's all about.
If we're open to the DC universe, she could be an Ewok.
Wow,
They're cute and cuddly. Don't give me that look.
No,
they're not
no,
not
this
superheroes though. That's terrible.
I think that's what they sound like.
That's
Ewoks.
terrible.
No, they
Yeah.
don't sound like that. Actually,
How do they sound? Exactly.
No, I just thought it, and I just don't want to say.
That's
So-
too.
No,
That's too,
because like Sindel.
Whoa! Awesome. Aaron,
That-
let's
that
spin the
was
wheel and
from-
see what she wins.
That was from I think Battle
man.
of Endor. Endor,
You're
one of
the
the
one that
spin-off
owns-
Yeah,
movies.
you're the one that loves
that
that.
And-
owns the
and he
VHS on
was-
that.
We have a top 10 list, people. I swear, we're going to get
Let's
to some
do it.
real facts here.
Goodness.
This list is brought to us by whatculture.com. Whatculture.com.
If that's their slogan, It's all right.
Came up with that one off
It's
the
actually
dome
pretty good.
piece. And this is the top 10 greatest role-playing games of the last 10 years. And if you guys are familiar with how we play this, we're going to pick one person to start. They're going to take turns guessing. And as soon as they start failing, I start giving hints because they're not that good.
Yeah, I mean, it's RPGs. Laura, do you play a lot of RPGs?
I know a lot.
You know a lot, or do you
I
play
know.
a lot?
I don't play a lot.
As
I
long
don't
as
play
she
a lot
knows
in
that's
general.
fine.
I mean,
Because of,
Skyrim.
no, I think I have. I know more. I just haven't played or finished.
So where do we start here? I never let Aaron start first, so
Never.
I'm going to continue to that
Wow.
streak and let Laura go.
Racism.
Okay. I think Legend of Zelda is on there.
No, it was not. Is that? I don't think that's considered an RPG.
Why not?
It should. No, 10 years though.
No.
Past 10 years.
Oh, past 10 years?
Yeah.
There hasn't been a Legend
think-
of Zelda? Yeah, there's been a Legend of Zelda. There's had to be at least one in the last 10 years? Yes. Yes, there's been multiple ones.
Well, it's not on what? Culture.com.
Exactly.
Gaming list.
Wow.
Let's go
Okay.
Elder Scrolls.
Bam, number one.
No!
Aaron in the
Thank you.
lead
I
early.
thought
Thank
Legend of Zelda would be on there at least.
Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, come on
5.
now.
I'm throwing this paper away.
Skyrim, number one. That paper has the answers on it.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
That genuine
All these-
honesty.
yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, all these top 10 lists are rigged. We're all staring at the same.
Would you like to try again, Laura? I mean, since I'm already...
Well, Aaron's ahead, so it is Laura's
Mass
turn.
Effect.
Number 2.
Really?
She came back strong.
Ah,
Actually, I think
did.
she took the lead.
Oh, wow.
She's in the lead now.
In its last 10 years?
Last 10 years.
See, that's a huge list. I don't know. Let's go Final Fantasy. But let's go with Final Fantasy... I don't know.
Rolling my eyes right now.
12?
Whoa, really? You got it.
Is that number 3?
No, not number 3. It's number 7, but that's the only Final Fantasy game on
There
the
it
list,
is.
and you nailed
That's
it.
a good one. That's a good one. That's why. That's a good
I'm
one.
genuinely surprised.
Oh, how dare you.
Wow, 1,000,000 points for Aaron. I don't know if you're going to catch up,
Ooh,
Laura.
Laura.
Ooh, now all my RPGs are out of my head.
Here.
No,
I'll
'cause
give you
I
the
know.
first hint a little early because this might help. Actually, one of them
What?
is a MMO RPG. I'll just say that. There's one MMO.
Is it? It's not Defiance, right?
Oh, my
No,
God.
my
Well, she should
gosh.
get negative points off of that
Actually,
one.
I'm taking points away from
Oh.
Aaron because of that one. That's how terrible that was. Aaron, you're back at 100,000.
But
Okay, Dragon's Dogma.
wow, hold on.
Oh, now she's
Hold
getting
on.
two guesses.
No,
Lauren,
yeah. What are you
you know how
throwing
the
in
game is
extra
played?
ones? Jeez.
Oh my god!
But she did
Yes.
remind me that I do have Defiance, and I could probably trade that in too.
This is
But,
unprecedented. Aaron,
I'm gonna go with
save us.
a Tales game. No,
Oh, I
Corey's
shouldn't have
face.
made the face.
is it
on there?
Tales of? Crap, there's too many of them.
Nope.
There's no
I'll just stop you.
no Tales of
No Tales of Vesperia.
yeah, that's what I was-
Ontario,
Wow.
Wakanda, whatever.
Oh,
Ball is back in Laura's court.
how is it when she got 2? She dropped 2 on me.
Well, and it didn't do her any good. So
Wow.
Oh my
I think you
god.
guys are thinking too hard. MMO.
You said in the past 10 years.
The MMO, the one that her.
Oh, well, I know the
boyfriend
MMO. Yeah, it's
probably
World of
is-
Warcraft. Duh. That's my
Aaron,
second.
out of turn.
I'm sorry, that was
You
my
guys are tied
second.
again.
That's my second one that I had to drop because she dropped one out of turn as well. So that's my second one.
I make the rules. You guys are both tied at
World
0.
of Warcraft, everybody.
World of Warcraft number 4. So we got Elder Scrolls at number 1, Mass Effect at number 2, World of Warcraft at 4, and number 7, Final Fantasy 12.
Any ideas, Laura?
Come on, Chicken Chaser, what do you got?
And you're like, oh, wow. See?
Aaron?
Yeah. So that's not fair at all. Because she doesn't get that reference at all. So it's wow. I'm not giving you any
There's
more hints.
smoke coming out of her ears.
That hint is all that needs to be given. That whole thing. Because it's not like a game she hasn't played.
Yeah,
You know,
I know you
extensively.
played this one.
Oh, Fable.
Yay!
wow.
Laura's in the lead.
I don't
Number
think she
10
was going to
was
get that
Fable.
one. How was that? You know what? World, yeah. Number 10, though? So it's like the lowest
Number
on the
10,
list?
it's the lowest
Okay,
one.
all right.
Fable 1 too.
Okay. Fable 1, so they didn't put any other Fables on the list? Yeah.
No, there's only one of each franchise.
That's good. That's
Except
good.
one, but they put them together.
Ooh, now we're getting the hard ones because we've gone through the major ones, the Elder Scrolls, Final Fantasies. JRPGs. I know there's got to be another one on there.
One I'd never heard of.
Cause see, I'm not a JRPG fan, if anything. Like I used to be.
Let's see. You guys said Skyrim.
Yep.
You guys are overlooking another great one.
Oblivion?
No, it's close. Closer.
The only other one would be Morrowind.
It's Bethesda.
Oh, the
Fallout!
Oh,
my
wow. That has to be shared points on that one.
Yeah, you guys both get that one together.
Yeah.
This is a crazy game.
That's the one I had in mind right before we played this game. I was like, oh, RPG games. Yes,
Yeah.
Fallout.
And they put
definitely
Mass
on
Effect.
there.
You know, Mass Effect was number 2.
Mass Effect was number 2. Fallout and New Vegas were both number 5.
I'm not finding any fault with this list so far.
It's a pretty good
It's
list.
actually a pretty solid list. Good list. World of, or what is there? What's up?
This is from
Pizzas?
What Culture? How dare you? That's trademark. And this is from whatculture.com. Whatculture.com.
Yeah, they. All right.
So we have Elder Scrolls, Mass Effect, and you guys don't have number 3 yet. And I don't see you guys getting this one. And this is where I think the list may take a turn for the worst as far as Aaron's concerned.
Madden 20.
Yeah, Mad career mode.
Yeah.
No, it is. See, I know a little bit about the game.
Any hints? Because I'm really off on this one. On any of the lists, I don't know the.
I got Chicken Chaser, so.
Wow, somebody is very proud of themselves on that one.
This one is a game. It started off on the PC. How about that? And now it's making its way to console. They announced
Diablo?
the third one.
Yeah.
No, Diablo not on the list.
Wow.
Another one. Number 1 was huge on PCs.
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age is number 9.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
good job, Laura.
Yeah.
Dragon Age Origins.
That's the original. That's number 1.
Yeah.
Which I didn't have the greatest of time with.
Well, that's when it was still made for
No, it was
PC.
a really, really good game. My fault was with the story. That was it.
Oh, okay.
It goes deeper than and me and my coworker Daniel at GameStop we had in-depth conversation about this. Like it was so. Oh, I can get into it. And
Get a quick. Maybe we should make that one of the quickies.
Yeah.
Get Daniel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So number 3, we're still away from it. Number 1 was a computer game, and due to popularity, they made a port to the consoles.
Is it? I don't know.
And
Maybe
yes.
that's not it.
And
It's not. I don't think it's
So
RPG.
is this the last one? Are we on the last one on there?
There's a few. There's this one and 2 more. This one, it's about Assassin's
Assassin's Creed?
Kings.
Oh.
Assassins. Oh, okay. All right.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Share it with the class.
Oh, Witcher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Witcher, number 2.
Okay.
Have any of us played it, though?
Nope, I have not.
No.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh. I
I
think
just
that's one
used-
we need to get on.
Yeah.
Well, there's a new one coming out for the next gens, right?
Yep.
Oh, well, then I'll just wait.
And this one is number 6. I remember you guys went through a phase. Noel definitely went through a phase of this game.
Noel Beltran, one of
Noel
our listeners.
Beltran.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it?
Follow him at Noel Beltran.
Oh my god! It's. It came out with Skyrim, right? Along the time of Skyrim.
Uh-oh.
I think it is around the same time. maybe.
I was gonna cuss.
Yeah, we don't cuss on the podcast.
Fudge
What?
is acceptable, though.
Yeah, fudge is
Oh
all
my
wrong.
god! I know this one. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, stick your tongue out.
Wow.
Dark Souls. It was right there on her tip of her tongue. It was Dark Souls.
She didn't say that
Number
at all. How
6.
dare you?
Yes. I was so thinking that.
It was on the tip
Oh,
of her
yeah,
tongue.
because you're psychic, and he just,
No,
Okay.
I knew it came out the same time as Skyrim.
Did it?
Because there was certain people like, I don't really want to play Skyrim. I'm actually playing Dark Souls, and that's actually pretty good. And
I
I'm
never
like,
got to play Dark Souls either.
What?
Yeah, I didn't
So
play
there
that
was a
one.
split of audiences, I think. But
Yeah, it must have been like a 90-10
Yeah. It was not that
everybody went on.
big, but yeah.
Everybody was playing
So
Skyrim.
number 1, Elder Scrolls. Number 2, Mass Effect. Number 3, The Witcher 2. Number 4, WoW. Number 5, Fallout series. Number 6, Dark Souls. Number 7, Final Fantasy 12. And number 8, I'm guessing is a JRPG. I don't know how to even
Pronounce
explain
the
This
name.
is Aaron's
No,
area.
it's not in my area.
Whose area?
Haven't
Something
been-
Chronicles. How about that?
Which one? Who's more into JRPGs in our group?
That's probably Noel. You can follow him at Noel Beltran.
It's not true.
That's
Don't
not at all. People go, I can't follow this guy. He likes JRPGs.
I
and
don't
they're-
think he knows how to use a computer other than
League
League
of
of
Legends.
A JRPG, and it says Chronicles, and it's I don't know. See,
Let's see, Laura, stick your tongue out again. Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles.
I would've never got that
Whoa,
one.
Yeah.
Number 9, Dragon Age. Number 10, Fable. And we all, as always, like to thank our list maker, whatculture.com.
I
What?
give him a 9.
Yeah.
What
That's pretty
culture?
good.
Yeah.
That's
that was
pretty
a
good.
really good.
It
Props.
wasn't like, what?
It wasn't
the-
like, what? This
It-
sucks. It was
Yeah.
more like, what?
The game's actually, okay, I
Culture.
can see. So who won?
I
I
Laura
won for the
won.
second time.
Wow,
Laura's undefeated.
terrible.
Just like Mayweather.
Just like
Wow.
Money Mayweather. Wow. How'd you know that name?
She saw it on the
What?
internet or something.
How do I not know that
on,
game?
on a commercial.
My brother's a boxer.
Wow.
He is?
Your brother, I thought he was
He's
an
Is he the
boxing.
dude fighting Mayweather this next
No,
That's just
no.
racist. So, it's just because he's a Latin guy.
No, he does it on like at a club.
Yeah, he does it at 24 Hour
He
Fitness.
does no. He's actually competed before.
Oh, wow.
Bum fights.
No, at a boxing place,
Okay.
whatever.
He's going to come kick your ass if he listens to this.
I heard you was talking about me in my bum
Oh, he
fights.
actually liked the page.
Oh, he did?
All
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Wow.
Don't forget to go like the page on Facebook. Video Game Bang Bang. Right?
That's it.
Yeah, 2 bangs.
Wow.
And we're drawing the near close to the show where we're going to go ahead and discuss the week releases. So for the week of September 15th, you guessed it, the biggest game is going to be Grand Theft Auto 5. Is there anything left to say we haven't said?
Go buy it.
Go buy it.
Yeah.
It's going to be huge.
We'll come play with you.
Yeah. We're actually starting a crew if you guys want to join us. The Video Game Bang
The big crew, is crews are unlimited or?
I think they're unlimited.
Oh.
And I went on Rockstar, created it already. We got a Fly logo. Fly like these logos.
I gotta go check it out because whenever I tried to, it said you had to log in, and I was like, I was at work, so I
Too
was
much
like, I'm
work,
not gonna
huh?
do. Yeah,
So we're going to have that going. If you want to join us on the crew, we'd love to interact with you guys, hang out, shoot cops.
wow. It's not shoot
What?
cops. Yeah, exactly.
So you guys aren't going to
Wanna-
shoot any cops during that
I
game?
am going to avoid every
I'm
police
gonna be
officer.
actually a good citizen
Exactly,
in GTA,
and that's why she
What
would
I
and
did
I
sit there.
actually gonna drive on the road. Okay.
The speed limit. Yeah, wait at the stop line.
Oh my
Stop
god.
line.
Wow,
Wow.
that'd be the most boring GTA game.
Well, I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. I don't know. I might become rebellious. You never know with me.
She's going to pull over every time she gets a wanted level. Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD coming to the Wii U.
Oh,
Is that a big deal to Zelda
for the
people?
Zelda fans, yeah, graphics a little better.
So it's a remake?
It's yeah, remake.
The Wonderful 101 for the Wii U.
And next,
Hey, it's an 8.0 from GameSpot.com.
an 8.0.
Yeah, review 8.0. The Wonderful 101 has players help groups of heroes fight off an invasion of enormous aliens to try and save the Earth.
On the Wii U only.
Yep.
Yeah, well then, okay, all right.
Yeah. Anything to say about that one, Laura?
No, actually no.
Nah,
That was next.
Get that one out of my face.
there we go. Next,
Mech Warrior Online for the PC. It's
Ooh.
the first officially licensed free-to-play title in the Mech Warrior franchise.
Oh.
I played Mech Warrior 3 a long time ago on the PC. Really liked it. It was a really in-depth mech fighting game. You can like really customize your mech in like some crazy ways, but it was fun.
Free-to-play?
It reminds-
Still won't play.
No.
Well, Aaron's laptop sucks.
It does. It does.
Angry Birds Star Wars 2.
Oh.
Yeah, that Dead Silence again.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's coming out for the iPhone. That's going to be September 19th.
No Windows Phone?
Ooh.
It'll be out eventually. I have the first one.
4 years from now when they're...
Oh, hold on. There was an error in the last segment. Looks like Aaron won. Wow! Congratulations.
Damn.
Wow.
He won the top 10 list
Wow.
game. Next is Ironclad Tactics on the PC.
Ironclad, nobody cares.
Just come up with stupid names for all of them. And then next for the Xbox 360 arcade and PC, Foul Play. Foul Play is a side-scrolling brawler that rewards performance over pummeling.
What?
I don't know. It sounds kinky.
It's an arcade game?
Arcade.
I'll get the demo
Yeah.
and see what it's all about.
Foul No One Cares Play.
Wow, that's terrible.
I'm like you.
Just got thrown. No one cares in the middle of everything.
Cognition, an Erica Reed thriller, episode 4, The Cane Killer.
Didn't you play episode 1? Laura?
No.
Well, then no. I've never heard of this game either.
Takedown,
I'm sorry.
Red Saber, PC.
Is that a helicopter game?
I do not know.
We don't have enough helicopter games. Come on, people. Get on it.
What do you want to do?
Fly a helicopter. That's why I want a
can
helicopter
fly.
game.
You just want to fly a helicopter.
Yeah.
There's probably a simulator for that.
Well, think about how many helicopter games there are right now.
Okay. Double it.
Yeah.
That's how much I want.
That's how many I want.
Urban Trial Freestyle for the PC.
Is that like rap game?
No. It should be. It's actually a bike racing action game.
First of all, there are no bike races in the urban area. Not in the urban area I live
Just
in.
when your bike gets stolen and they're riding it
Or
away
if
from
you're
you.
running away from the cops and they're on bikes and you're on a bike too. That's a race right there. But
That's
yeah.
it.
urban, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it was just like a group of like white businessmen sitting in a room thinking, "Why do we call this?
How do we
bike
market
race
this to
game?"
the urban culture?
Well, let's use the word urban first of all. Clearly, we have to use the word urban.
What do? They
Freestyle.
They freestyle.
They freestyle rap battle all the time.
Yeah, I've been there once. I saw them do it.
Oh, it was on 8 Mile.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
And they probably can't afford the game, so it's going to be a trial.
Wow.
Urban trial freestyle.
This stuff writes itself.
The main character's name is Jamal.
He's a struggling bicyclist. He's just trying to make it out the hood.
Yeah. Oh, racism.
We're getting shot down.
Right.
Hot Wheels, World's Best Driver.
For the GameCube?
For the PS3, X360, Wii U, and 3DS. Laura.
Oh, you got a new game. Did you play with Hot Wheels when you were a kid?
Actually, I did.
She's like, kid, now? Like, I was playing with him an hour ago
No,
before
I
we started the
used to, yes.
show.
I used to play with that, Barbies, Star Wars stuff.
I was never a real, I guess, a Hot Wheels. You know what I played with? I had Micro Machines. Anybody remember that?
Nope.
Oh, wow. I guess I'm just the old fogey.
All I knew is that those were knockoff Hot Wheels.
No.
Yeah.
Micro Machines?
No, they were like stubby little ones, weren't they?
They're the little tiny cars.
Yeah.
Micro Machines were never the knockoff of anything. Mm-hmm. They were probably knockoffs of Micro Machines, but no. Micro Machines had... That's like saying Street Sharks were the knockoff of Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
They were kind of.
Their own brand. They had their own brand.
And finally, last but definitely probably least, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 on the 3DS.
I've never seen the movie.
It's a good movie. Bill Hader voices
Who's that?
Mr. T.
Who's Bill Hader? Though?
Saturday Night Live. Stefan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is he the main character?
Yeah, he's the main character.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
You guys were wondering what's coming out?
Still not going to buy it, though.
Yeah. And it's never the real voice actor either.
It's not Stefan playing the main character, so I don't...
Yeah.
I'm talking about in the movie.
Oh,
He's not
shit.
playing
You
Stefan.
would watch it if
yeah,
it was
if it was Stefan playing the professor or whatever. Then,
Yes.
then maybe I'd pay attention to it, but...
Well, actually, we are right on time, guys. It is, we are in minute 59.
Wow.
We said we were going to start keeping it to an hour, and
we
we
did.
are darn skippy going to do it. We'd just like to thank everybody who listens again. Sean Bazo, thank you for hooking us up with the cash flow for accommodations. How was it sitting on couches, guys?
It's way
my
more
God.
comfortable. Yeah.
And how's it feel to have mic stands?
I know, this is perfect.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Thank you.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Wow. There's the endorsements from McDonald's coming in right now. Yeah.
And anybody shout outs.
Man, I should have prepared those.
Yeah.
Shout outs to, if I forgot you, I'm sorry. I'll get you on episode 12.
Yep.
Oh, Sarah Garcia.
Sarah Garcia, thanks.
Hey,
Word.
Because
Why?
because of
Because it's my friend and she's nice.
Why does she sound like she's from poor city of Puebla?
because she listened to the podcast. I think coincidence. It's a small world. She's my friend she's an ex-co-worker. She used to work with me.
And she's the one that knows my cousin.
Yeah, well, her boyfriend, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Her boyfriend
Knows your cousin.
It's a small world.
Wow. Well,
So
thank
she
you to
was
them.
in-
We look forward to doing big things with them. I have to thank my wife, my beautiful, loving wife. She took our pictures today, and she always helps with the website.
Made the logo, yeah.
She made the logo that we've been rocking. So thank you, honey. I'll be home after the show. And anything else? Going once, going twice.
And sold.
All right. Sold. We'll see you guys on the internet.